Okay, so we have one more part that goes along with slope that we need to make sure we know how to do. And this is what it's going to look like. The directions might say find the value of R when the points have the given slope. And so this is a little bit different because I'm going to give you 2 points. One of them is going to be missing a value. So for example, -1 R and 3, 4. So you're given 2 points with one value missing, and I'm going to tell you that the slope is 1/2. And so we're going to have to solve for R. Now what we're going to do is we're going to take our points and we're going to fill in our slope formula. Okay? And we know that there's always more than one way. Now when we do this, I'm sorry that keeps refocusing. I'm going to say R minus 4 over -1 minus 3, and we should know that those could be switched around, equals our slope. So y minus y over x minus x equals our slope of 1/2. Now the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to simplify -1 minus 3 because I can actually put those together. And so now my slope formula looks like this. Now I want to point out that these are 2 ratios. This is a proportion. So I'm going to use, there's lots of different ways to do this. You may discover a totally different way, and that's fine. But this is this is the way that will work all the time. And so I'm going to cross multiply, and I'm doing 2 times R minus 4. 2 times R minus 4 equals -4 times 1. So now I have an equation that looks like this. And so this should be a very familiar equation to you. I'm just going to solve my equation for R. 2R equals 4, and so R equals 2. And so we solved for R. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and do another problem right next to it, since I've got some space. This time, I want us to use the points -3, 1, and R, -2, and our slope is going to be -3/5. Now one comment I want to make is when we have a negative slope, just put the negative sign on one number or the other. Just one number or the other. It doesn't matter which one. Okay, I'm going to set up my slope formula. I'm going to subtract my y's on top. 1 minus -2. I could have said it the other way around. Over -3 minus R. Okay, I'm thinking to myself. Okay, equals -3/5. Okay, now let's simplify. So simplify what you can. So here on top, I can change that to 3 over -3 minus R equals -3/5. And now we're ready to do some cross multiplying. So I'm going to cross multiply here and cross multiply here. Now I like my variable to be on the left, so I'm going to write -3 times -3 minus R on the left, and 3 times 5 on the right. Okay, so if you think you have it from here, go ahead and stop the video, finish it, and then fast forward to see if you get the same thing I do. So this would be 9 plus 3R equals 15. Subtract 9, 3R equals 6. Divide by 3, R equals 2. Now, it was just a coincidence that we got 2 on both of these. It's not going to always be 2. Okay? Now, if you think you're getting the hang of it, I'm going to give you two problems. And stop the video, see if you can kind of set it up. Ooh, that's not what I wanted to do. But that's okay. I'll just give you a different R. Okay, -4, 2, and R, -5. And the slope is -7. That's one problem to look at. And the other one is 2. I'm going to stop the video for just a second because I need to look up this, maybe. Okay, I didn't have a slope written down, so I didn't know what to tell you there. Okay, so there's the second problem. So if you feel pretty good about this, go ahead and try to set those up on your own. Pause the video, and then come back and check your work. Okay. For this next one then, I might say 2 minus -5 over -4 minus R equals -7. Now these might be a little bit different just because they're integers, and so we still want to simplify, and it may be helpful to you to put -7 over 1. You don't have to, but that might be helpful. Again, we're going to cross multiply. -7 times -4 minus R equals 7. And so this is going to be 28 plus 7R equals 7. Subtract 28, we get 7R equals -21. Did I mess up? R equals -3. No, I didn't. I'm looking at something else. R equals -3. Okay? And then over here, we might say R minus -3 over 5 minus 2. 3 is a whole number, so again, it might be beneficial to put it over 1. We're going to change that to adding R plus 3 over 3. And then let's do some cross multiplying. Now the good news is, because that's just 1, that's easy. R plus 3 equals 9. And so R equals 6. Now you've got several good examples to look at.